Good evening. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. Last time we decided to assist Capria in helping her Skitarii by collapsing parts of a tomb in order to prevent the Necrons from flanking the Skitarii military forces. Now we are going back to help her again. And this time in a protection detail. A unit of Skitarii escorting a topographical surveying device has become trapped in the tomb of Agrothk. Subdomina Keprith has requested a cohort reach the unit and save the Oculus Topographus. And in return for assisting in this matter, we will get not only Blackstone, an extra point of cognition for our gauge, which we can build up and store, but we'll also gain the Skitarii Ranger Alpha. And it's on easy difficulty, so this should be pretty good. And let's see, who are we bringing? We are bringing Dominus Conrad, Explorer Torcirus Armor, and the new arrival, Lex Mechanic Grey Vested. Unfortunately, we can't actually afford to... because of the upgrades we did to our people, we can't actually afford to bring one of the more... we can't actually afford the higher class troops, so we're bringing the servitors with us. We have a problem, Magos. It is doubtful you would seize my attention with such audacity. Were they going to plan, Subdomina? One of my Skitarii units is escorting an Oculus Topographus to produce fuller interior scans of the tomb of Akalithk. They have become bogged down by Necron attacks and are cut off. They will surely perish if they do not get immediate support. And the Achilles? It will be lost too. And yes, I am aware it is worth a lot more than any of my soldiers' lives. The last communications from the Skitarii said they were under heavy fire and trying to prepare a defensive position. Since then they've gone dark. They're either dead or the architecture of the tomb is interfering with their comms again. Both possibilities reduce the percentage chances of the Achilles Topographus being recovered. Which is why I need your tech priests on this, Magnos. We have to move with speed and a hell of a lot of firepower. That I can supply. We advance immediately. Yes, Magos. Thank you, Magos. And let's see, where are we going? So here's where we need to go. Okay. Fairly straightforward, honestly. Not a good sign for it to have become separated. Perhaps it was damaged by enemy fire. In any case, it might contain some useful data. A malfunctioning servo skull drifts around this chamber, trailing sparks. It looks like one that accompanied the units escorting the Oculus Topographer. We can recover the servo skull and return it to the ship for recycling. We can extract the data medium chip and leave the skull itself behind. It may have become contaminated with Xenos data. Or we can secure the chamber before trying to recover the servo skull. Enemies may be nearby. I say we get the chip. Without the need to preserve the floating skull, one of the cohorts jumps on it and tears out its data medium chip. This triggers a failsafe device that causes the servo skull to explode, wounding the trooper and destroying the data. At least any data contamination has been avoided. Thankfully, it was one of the servitors that took the damage, so no one really cares. It's one of the Oculus Topographica's beacons. It deploys them to help it scan an area. It could already have started mapping the tomb. There could be more nearby if you think it's worth finding them. Let's see. A deployable beacon lies at the intersection of passages. We could forage the beacon data, which is search for more beacons and recover them. We can, let's see, beacon trap. The Necrons might be interested in the beacon too. Booby trap it to punish the Necrons for their inquisitiveness, or forsake for the mission. Do not search for more beacons. The data they might contain is not worth holding out the mission. I say we go for it. Let's see, warning, our presence is detected. The cohort searches the area and locates 2 more beacons, pausing to extract the information from each. The Necrons, however, are closing in and quickly become aware of the cohort's location. So we've sped up the Necrons' awakening, but we gained some cognition points, which is good. Be wary, Magos. Remember Admiration's Mechanicus 3 verse 361:16. Seek not the words of the Xenos, lest they infect us with blasphemy. A Vox caster unit somewhere in the tomb nearby is broadcasting streams of code, possibly a Necron transmission. This could be a Necron communication device, and destroying it would disrupt their capacity to coordinate their attacks. Let's see, we can ignore, we can exploit, or we can eliminate. I say we eliminate. The cohort takes a detour from their path to find the device, a large machine of obvious Necron construction that is increasing in the volume of data it is transmitting. A quick burst of gunfire later and it is destroyed. Its innards contain valuable materials that can be harvested for use by the rest of the mission. So the Necron initiative has increased, but in return we've gained the Sanctus Canister. Let's see, it is a piece of gear. Unit gains 2 damage, plus 3 to movement, 10% critical chance until its next base attack. Not bad. Not bad at all. And thankfully, moving back does not trigger the awakening level. Alright. The corpse of one of the Skateri squad lies at the entrance of this chamber, and evidently cut down by Necron fire while trying to provide a rearguard for the rest of his unit. Let's see, we can pray for his mortal soul, we can scavenge his gear. I say pray for him. The court says a few words of prayer for the fallen Skatari. Though many have and will fall in these tombs, there is no reason to obscure basic rites of passing for this one. The cohort takes solace from the fact that if they were to fall, someone might perform the same service for them too. Increase the awakening by 1, but that's fine. The chamber head is covered in dust and debris, which clearly show the tracks of the Oculus Topographica. It is clear it went this way, and the trail it left could be followed by the cohort to reach its location as quickly as possible. Let's see, we could follow the trail at all speed, we can avoid it, in case the enemy is used as an ambush, or we can show caution. Let's see. Let's go with caution this time. The cohort follows the trail warily. In doing so, they give flanking Necron units time to catch up. Gas fire streaks from the shadows, peppering the cohort with teleportative energy blasts before they can fall back away from the trail. There goes another servitor taking some damage. Not great. And now we're about to engage some Necrons, which will hopefully lower the awakening level of the tomb. A little bit. And if you're hearing meowing, yes, that is in fact Molly Cat. She wants my attention. Hello, kitty. Let's see, I see at least one. Oh, hello. We got something new. Capatron Battle Servitor armor not thick enough. Castellans proving equally ineffective. Must find weakness before wear. Connection lost. It appears the xenoform triggered a fragmented recording from Rizhak. Indeed, it appears we'll have a tough time using heavily armored forces against the specimen. Maybe we can use their strengths against them. Wise words, Dominus. We also have a new one. New template detected. Observing. Excitement statement. How glorious. The Xenos vary their weapons. Plus, Telstra weapon tech. They do not show signs of Prohethium flame attack, which only shows their inferiority steps in technological enhancement. I recall that in Xenos and the Khans, version 001011001, the Xenos... Not now, Videx. We've dealt with Immortals for a while now. They're proving to be a worthy threat. Now they have a separate weapon pattern. This is most concerning for our troops, sire. Troops are of little concern. Mission is always priority over bio life forms. Let's see, where are we? We are here. Molly, why must you show your love with tiny, tiny knives? She's just sort of dabbing at me with her claws to try and get me to pay attention to her. It is painful. Okay, I do not like, strictly speaking, like our chant. What? Hello, you've went and picked up a cognition point. Firstly, let's just have a quick look at your stats. Apparently, the skull has decided to go up, go the long way. Wait, what? What the hell? It appears that for reasons unclear to me, the server skull failed to pick up the server skull has failed to pick up the actual statistics of this particular unit. Grabbing an extra point of cognition because we kind of need it. Oh wait, no, there it is. We do have the data, but weird, just weird how this is played out. Alright, just a quick scan to get another point of cognition. Because I'm... that's why it's running into a pillar. So the thing goes up and goes the long way around. Silly servo skull. Let's see, Unfortunately, we can't quite... Yeah, we cannot quite get a shot off. Just gonna delay turn a bit. And it's dead. Didn't expect that to happen, but hey, sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. Bully, why are you digging into my arm? What the hell? Seems that for some reason or another, it's not letting me actually attack. And the truth of the matter is, I'm not entirely sure as to why. Still, on the plus side, at least we're now in position to finally start shooting. Which is always nice. And we can close to proper melee range with this thing and actually start smacking it now. As well as using our little damage bubble in order to try and protect us a bit from incoming enemy fire. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be quite able to reach that particular scanner. Which is frustrating, to put it bluntly, but sometimes that's just what happens. Scared me another cognition point. There we go. Damn, this thing is a pain. Let's just get rid of you. Annoying pain in the ass. and we can get rid of the Immortal while we're at it. We'll just delay... Okay, we can work with this. I was wrong, it turns out we can move close enough to get some Blackstone. Wonderful. And to break the panel, which is great. Ouch, critical damage, not good. First off, let's just get rid of this. So it's dead. It's dead, we don't have to worry about it anymore. And we can just move ourselves into a position to start getting rid of you. Let's just... No point bringing the servitors up, they can't really get involved in the fight. Just a quick servo skull to get ourselves a cognition point to swing the axe, and we will get rid of this thing. There it goes. And that's all of them. So that's one encounter dealt with. The awakening has gone down a little bit, so it'll still be level 3 going into this final battle, but at least it won't be as high as it could be. Yes, Molly, I can feel you stabbing your claws into my arm. It is not appreciated. Okay, so we have ourselves a little platform there, which can take us around to here, which is this thing we have to scan or destroy. There's also another little thing there we can take advantage of. Do a little bit of repair work, because that's always appreciated. And I guess we have to kind of just take our points from here. And the servitors, of course, are being sent in first to more or less ensure that we do not have... our tech priests don't take fire. We're as much fire. At any rate. Okay, we've done some damage to this lot, which is a good start. We've done some damage here as well. And we've moved serious armor to flank. Oh, it looks like they've got friends. Okay, our plan here. Scan, destroy. Scan, destroy. Scan for the Blackstone. Ooh, there's more of them now. And now it's changed to kill all enemies, of course. We'll just set the shield up to... ensure that Sirius doesn't get completely screwed over. And we can send him in to engage the enemy. Oh. Alright, let's just try and get rid of one of them. Wonderful. So that's at least one enemy down. And I'll hold off on using our cantrils quite just yet. The servitor died. What are we going to do? Well, for starters, we'll see about getting rid of... Well, on the plus side, at least we're now free of one of the enemies for now. And a quick jab will just make sure we don't have to be concerned about another getting back up. Okay, we're gonna have to do some healing over here. Easy done. Sirius has definitely taken some damage, but nothing we cannot overcome. A quick jab to make sure he stays dead. So moving forward. See, are we missing any But we're missing statistics for this guy, so we might as well just get that taken care of. Okay, firstly, make sure he's dead and not getting back up. We don't have to worry about chasing him down. All the better. And we'll send his particular servo skull to gather all of these points to make us really good at the battle ahead. And now I've got a cat who's just sort of sitting where my mouse is. Yes, I see you, Mollycat. You're kind of hard to ignore. Okay. We're gonna see if we can kill this particular bastard to try and remove him as a threat. Unfortunately... Wait. We might still be able to kill him. No, wait, no, he's got 2 armor. Unfortunate. Thankfully, this opportunity gives us a wonderful chance to finish the job. And oh look, more scarabs. Firstly, quick jab, make sure he's dead. We don't need him getting up and shooting us again. Okay. Bit of an unorthodox plan, but I do kind of... Ah, I see the problem. So that's why we couldn't get around. I thought that... Never mind, I'm not sure entirely what I thought, but... Yes, it seems that our friend there was blocking the only path. Oh, that's not... Well, I feel silly now. Effectively, what's just happened is we have mistaken this as an actual thing when it's not. Okay, first... First things first, we'll throw a point that way. We'll fall back over here, and we'll finish off this Immortal to make sure he doesn't get back up. After that, we'll also use our additional cognition points. We can't... We're using the cognition points to... Molly, stop nudging my hand. I know you want love, but seriously. Well, I do believe he's dead. Let's just finish this. And that should be all. The cohort defends the location of the lost Skitari unit, disabling them to move the Oculus Topographus back out of the tomb and towards Skitari lines. The troops and the valuable surveying device they escort are saved from perishing in the tomb. The squad's survivors are back at our lines and the Oculus has been salvaged. We have been set back in our exploration of the tomb of Ecolith, but not nearly as so far as we would have been if the unit had been lost. Is the Oculus Topographus providing data? It is fully functional, though at this stage I can report nothing other than that the tomb of Ecolith is huge. This shall be factored into future missions. Ensure I am appraised of future developments, Subdomina. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a job well done. Though the fact that we had to spend so much Blackstone doing repairs is not great, but at least we're gonna make some back from killing these buggers. And gaining the extra points of cognition, as well as a new unit type, is always welcome. It's the Benediction of Omniscience. The next energy attack will deal +3 energy damage from the Master of the Machine, who knows all there can be found in the shelter. And we've upgraded the Blessings of the Omniscient to collect 6 cognition points rather than 3. Let's see, perform 50 energy attacks. Surplus Slam. The next attack will break 2 energy armor. Let disdain be your armor, and scorn the flames of their fury. And we've located a new sector, the Abjoa sector. Whereas the other tombs are sterile, this one is grossly functioned with the union of life and death. The first scouting mandibles to enter are overwhelmed by the appalling stench. They walk straight into a carnal house. Biological remains plaster every wall and floor. Some are creatures indigenous to Salva Temporis, but others are unmistakably human, presumably from the former colonists of Saint Eckhart's Hope. Their decay begins instantly as the sealed atmosphere of the tomb is breached. A metallic skittering heralds something even worse waiting in the tomb. In this pit of disease and death, even the mind of a tech priest is vulnerable before its horror. Okay. So we have some Blackstone, we have a new unit in the Skitari Alpha. Let's see, has the ability to, not only has it a fair bit of health to it, the most we've got so far, but it avoids all opportunity attacks and does melee damage. Very nice. But yes, until next time, my name is Brightops, and I look forward to hearing from you.